Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about Aprilia and the win that they had over the weekend. What does it actually mean for the team? So there's a couple of takeaway points that I took from the weekend, and first was when they hit the track on Saturday, they looked awesome. The bike was handling the bumps, Espargaro looked very comfortable, could put in the pace when he wanted to do it. And I noticed, especially in free practice 2 on Saturday, he was able to do his race pace very comfortably. He could go up to say the mid 1 minute 39s, but then drop the pace down into the high 1 minute 38s. And that's what kind of happened throughout the race. You could see that he didn't go as fast into the 38s, but he went into the low 39s, especially when he needed to close the gap up again to Jorge Martin. But what does it mean for the factory? I think firstly it's been a major reward for everyone who's put their blood, sweat and tears into bringing the bike up to world-beating standard. And, they looked like the Aprilia team from the 250 eras when they were winning absolutely everything. What now does happen though to Aprilia? So do they lose the concessions? Do they lose their free testing? And the answer actually is no, not at the minute. Now, especially with the concessions, you can score 6 points in concession points, not actual 6 points, but 6 concession points. One of those concession points was used when Espargaro took a podium last year, and then for the race win that counted as 3. So they so far used 4 concession points. They have a total of 6 to use in a 2-year period. So realistically, if they finish second or 2/3, then they would lose immediately the concessions then. So what this actually means is really positive for Aprilia, because they can continue to test and develop the bike until they hit those 6 concession tokens, which I don't think is actually going to be too long. If, for example, they go to Kota, which is notoriously bumpy anyway, even on the unbumpy circuit or stretches from last year. But it is definitely going to be interesting to see this weekend how the Aprilia handles the long straights and also the bumpy sections, where last weekend it just literally was like a floating taxi over them, no problem with the bumps. And I think that was part of the key of the success for Espargaro to get there. It also does put Maverick a little bit on the back foot now, even more so, because the bike is now a world beater. It has won a race. If it wins another race, then the level that Maverick needs to get to has just increased again. He had and did do a great session and a great weekend in it for Maverick. A little bit beaten up in the race, but saying that, he was performing much better than he was originally. But I would love to know your thoughts, how you think Aprilia will do this weekend as well coming up. And I will see you again in tomorrow's video. I just want to take a minute to also thank you for watching my videos and the support that you've shown so far. If you haven't subscribed already and you would like to subscribe, it would mean an awful lot to me if you did. I'm starting this channel realistically so that we can all enjoy MotoGP together, with the aim of streaming a live video when the GP races are on.